guys for tuning in. Quick little video. I want to talk about my Mosin Nagant. I just did a Mosin video talking about, you know, given that prices are what they are nowadays, is buying a Mosin still worth it as either a budget gun or as a prepper gun? And ultimately I came to the conclusion that yes, it is still worth it. But I haven't done a lot of Mosin videos in the last couple years, and I really love these guns. So I wanted to bust out my Mosin because this is one that occasionally pops up in videos and people ask me about it. What did you do to it? How much did it cost? You know, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd do a quick Mosin Nagant update and just kind of go through what I paid to do to this and what I did to it, and you know, how much it cost me, and you know, how much it would cost with today's prices being what they are, since these Mosins have gone up quite a bit compared to what they used to be anyway. So I originally bought this rifle at a gun show for 95 bucks, and I paid that much at the time because that was the higher end of what you would pay, because it was in such good shape. It had no cracks, no dings, no chunks taken out of the stock, no nothing, no rust, and it was just a good, smooth, clean rifle. Okay. Then first thing I did is when it got me, very same gun show, got me a little side saddle here, holds an extra 9 rounds. I think it costs like $4. It's just, you know, one of these cheap spandex ones. Probably need to replace it. It's getting all stretched out, but you know, there you go. Got the sling here, cost me absolutely nothing. Came with the rifle, and it's a mil-serp sling. All I did was kind of oil up the leather cuffs here that hold it to the rifle, just to make sure that they were looking a little old and cracked and dried out. Oiled those up, made them look good. That didn't cost me anything. Brought it home and completely stripped it down, sandpapered it, smoothed it out, completely took off all the stain, all the lacquer, everything that was on it, and I refinished it with True Oil. Didn't put any stain or anything on it, just True Oil on top of bare wood. Came out with this nice kind of honey gold color, which used to be much more shiny than it is now. It used to have absolutely a mirror finish. You can see it in some of the older videos. But I have used this rifle, and it's been out, in and out of the safe and out to the range and all that kind of stuff, so it's kind of dulled out a little bit, but still a very good finish that's held up really, really well. That didn't cost me anything except for a little bit of my time and a $4.50 bottle of True Oil. So, and you can pick those up pretty much any sporting goods store. Next thing I did to it is I ordered this ATI Buttpad. Paid 15 bucks for the Buttpad and 5 stripper clips for the Mosin Nagant. I did not get this to, you know, assist in recoil on my shoulder because this thing is rock hard rubber. I did it because you get about an extra 1 3/4 length of pull, and on these Russian rifles they have a very, very short length of pull, and so it really kind of helps make a difference when you're shooting. It really adds to the shootability of the rifle because I have fairly long arms. So it is something I would recommend. It's a $15 upgrade, and it kind of pads the recoil a little bit, not much, but it helps with the length of pull a lot. Next up I did a trigger job, or actually I shimmed the trigger, and I think I've got a video out there on YouTube of how to do this, I believe. Very, very simple, cost literally 5 cents. All you need is a flathead screwdriver and a little bitty teeny tiny washer. You shim up the trigger, and what it does is it doesn't lighten the weight of the trigger, but it crisps up the trigger and shortens the length of the pull on the trigger itself. But again, it doesn't lighten up the weight, but it really does make the trigger much more manageable and much easier, especially for, you know, pulling off more accurate shots and that kind of thing. And it literally costs 5 cents to do that. And then the most obvious upgrade on this is going to be the bent bolt. I had a guy that I found on eBay. In fact, I believe he's still on eBay. You basically take your bolt, pop it off, you send it to him, you mail it to him, and whatever that costs you, and you pay him 30 bucks. He does this to it, and he sends it back to you for 30 bucks, no shipping. Okay, of course you pay the shipping to get it to him, which will probably cost you 5 bucks, so maybe 35 bucks total, and you get this result, which looks factory. Okay, it looks amazing, and it really adds to the functionality of the weapon. Anybody that has used one of these knows that those little short, stubby bolt handles on these things, with the very, very hard action of this bolt, especially after you've shot a few times, you get that famous Mosin Nagant sticky bolt issue. This pretty much clears that problem up altogether. It makes an amazing difference in the rifle. So there you go, guys. There's my Mosin Nagant. That's what I've done to it. All in all, I think I've got about 150 bucks wrapped up in it. By today's standards, since you would probably pay 150 bucks for the rifle, you're probably going to have about $200 to $210 to get a rifle to look like this, and a little bit of elbow grease on your part. And I think it's a great rifle. I think it's great for a budget, great for a prepper, great for just having, because it's just a lot of fun. And the mil-serp ammo is cheap as hell. I mean, you can pick up a 440 round spam can for 110, 120 bucks. Still very, very affordable. And it's just an amazing gun, guys. It's big, it's heavy. but it's an amazing gun, and it's going to do the job. I mean, especially with this round, which is basically the equivalent of a 30-06, you really can't go wrong with this rifle. It's very affordable, it's very powerful, it's very effective, and it's a tried and true design. This is an old school battle rifle, guys, that you can pick up and have in great condition for 200 bucks. So I really couldn't recommend it more. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Questions, comments, all that good stuff, leave it down below, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks.